fighting or flying jets anymore. It's not going to even be zit-faced Weldon Henson, who got out of the Air Force 5 years ago and works here. Worked on F-16s. He's brought in his photos of him and his buddies. Pretty interesting stuff. And he said almost everyone he knows is still in the Air Force is like basically laughing at the regular pilots now, because the people that were loading bombs on F-16s and all this and working on their engines, they are all training to fly the drones. But see, that's already over. The LA Times reported months ago, they're coming out with the autonomous drones. They already have autonomous drones, autonomous helicopters, everything, where they go out with a pre-programmed mission and kind of, in an autonomous way, kill. And again, the globalists don't care if the military says no and stands down, because they're already building factories with robots that work on the robots, and all they have to have is technocrats that sit there and do fine-tuning and things. Okay? This is the New World Order revolution. So all you cops and, all of you that are tough guys out there, and you're in a war and you're going to win, and you've got all these toys and you like killing people and it's a video game for you, you've already been implanted with cancer viruses. You've already been implanted with deadly radioactive isotopes and fluoride and other deadly chemicals. This has already happened. This is already unfolding. This is already going on. And again, you're going to laugh now. Down the road, you're going to remember what I told you. Even when my voice is erased off the internet, they already have those programs they can go through in a matter of hours and block my voice worldwide, remove it off everything. So you better be taking these videos and storing them in old media formats. You better be getting small copying machines and low-tech systems to get the word out. You better get ready for the resistance, because here's the deal. They're going to come and kill over 90% of us. For a long time, you've heard me talk about building your own. Ladies and gentlemen, during the break, I was in the coffee room, in the break room getting a coffee. I was going to get a tangy tangerine, but I didn't have time to stir it up, so I thought, well, I'll have a little half cup of coffee. That's all that was sitting in one of the coffee makers. Side issue, as I like to say, segue away from that. And guess what I saw on the television? It was a Cisco ad. And guys, you could probably pull this up on YouTube. I'm sure Cisco has its TV ads on a YouTube official page. I bet money on it. And it was Cisco Innovative Solutions, assembly lines that fix themselves, robots that work on the robots. And they were bragging that they don't even have technicians to fix the robots that fix the robots, totally automated. Again, exactly what I was just saying. Did you ever think, where are the humans going to be involved in all of this? And you're like, well, that's just innovation. That's just evolution. Exactly. That's what the globalists say. That's what Ray Kurzweil, that's what all of them say. The UN says it's a post-human planet. There it is, Cisco robot. That's the ad I was just watching. Amazing. We'll come back from break then, and that looks like the same ad. Yeah, this is it. And then they say, oh, don't worry, robots fix the robots. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Assembly lines that fix themselves. The most innovative companies are doing things they never could before by building on the Cisco Intelligent Network.
So that's just what I just saw out there. And that's the double edge of technology. I can see something literally a minute and a half ago, come in here and mention it, the human computers in there that can recognize beauty and love their children, the dominant species on this planet, they were able to then interface with the computer and bring that up in seconds. But the globalists just say, oh, we've taken control of human development, evolution, if you want to use that term, and we've decided that the elite are going to merge with computers and live forever, and we're going to kill the rest of you. In Wired Magazine, as I talked about 12 years ago, Why the Future Doesn't Need Us, Bill Joy, he said, yeah, I met at a big meeting of the richest people in the world, 200 of them, and we've decided that we're just going to kill everybody. And that's the debate, he said, was happening. And he said the public really doesn't care. So things are leaning towards just killing everyone. We've decided that'll be better for the earth. And that's just the co-founder and owner of Sun Microsystems. And, of course, out of that, you have the head of Cisco. He was part of that. I mean, I'll never forget in the year 2000, they had him on Lair News Hour. I think it was McNeil Lair still in 2000. They said, what do you look forward to most in the new millennium? And he said, microchips in everyone, tracking you wherever you go. My son will have a chip, and everything about him will be known. We'll have a virtual reality where everything is tracked by microchips, RFID. He started laughing demonically. And then I get on there and I say, hey, I just saw him say this. And they're like, oh, shut up, kook. Everything's fine. And so they're just telling us, this is the new system. They phase it in, condition everybody, have you scramble and fight to get the latest product. You pay for the washer, the dryer, the computer, the iPhone. There's BBC saying barcode, everyone at birth, everyone needs a microchip. See, it's all just in your face now. Oh, we're never going to do that now. Yeah, you bet we're going to make you. And the troops are going to have chips too. And you pay for it. When you go buy an iPhone, around 30 to 40% from the different analysts I've talked to of the cost, and the fact that it doesn't work as well as it would, is all the back doors and tech spying on you. Under federal law, they have to be able to dial into this even when it's turned off. And it looks like it's off, but I can always tell when they're doing that because I'll turn it on, the battery's completely down. It'll also get hot when they access those systems. I mean, I've seen it before. Last time I was at Bilderberg, the power would just race down on it. I could never keep it charged, the phone I had then, and everybody's phone was doing it. And then they called up and told my wife they'd been listening to the conversation minutes before and, said threatening things to her. So it's not just, oh, look, my thing's running out of batteries, triple fast. They're listening, even when it's turned off. Oh, no, they want me to know. Yeah, we're listening. And, we hope your dad dies in the hospital. That was to her about her dad, or was it her mom? They were both sick at the time. And, we hope you die. And then another call back about how, I'm calling for Alex. Oh, well, who is it? Who is this? I'm his fiance. Well, that's impossible. We're married. Yeah, just stop. That's who runs this country. They'll kill 1 million Iraqis for oil and no-bid contracts. And you think they care about you? The New World Order hates you. They hate the troops. It's all, have more wars, it's for the troops. That's why 12 years ago they started taking their death benefits. When the troops die, they've signed a deal with the Pentagon, the big insurance companies, to steal your money. When you're in the military, they say, just take part of your check out to put in a death benefit for your family. You're not going to get that money because criminals who think they're God and think they're going to merge with computers are in charge. We're going to come back, get more into the news. Straight ahead, and then your phone calls. I'll give you the number when we come back. Stay with us.
We're on the march.
I wish we could sit here and joke around about the calamity, the degeneration of society that we're in. The globalists understand that humans tend to muddle through things. And so what they do is they just phase them in slowly until incredibly horrible things are happening and people are just accustomed to it. Diabetes up over 2,000%. Cancer on average up over 2,000%. Diabetes up closer to 3,000%. Type 2 in the last 50 years. Neurological disorders up several thousand%. Diseases and problems with the bones up massively. We are being absolutely slaughtered. And we just go along with the system because it's peer pressure. We're taught from birth that's all that matters. In a free society, being free and standing up for what you believe in is what matters and what is honorable. But not in this system. It's all about the surface. And that's why people are so hollow, and surveys say they're so unhappy because no amount of worldliness is going to fulfill you. Does that mean you should all run off to the desert and wear sackcloth? No. In the hierarchy of needs, it's important to be financially secure, to have good transportation, all of that. But you wouldn't sell out for that. That isn't what's at the top of your hierarchy of needs, on the top of your pyramid. The human destiny, a sense of pride in humanity, a sense of wanting to build up the species, that's civilization. A sense of wanting a fair shake, an instinctive drive to seek out corrupt, evil people and run them out of town. That's what builds societies. Instead, we've got the crooks in control, and they're seeking to persecute goodness and goodliness and run it out of town. All over the country, your taxpayer money is being used in even small departments to buy weaponized drones. Giant armored vehicles, heavy armored vehicles. We're talking about vehicles with 6-inch plate for combat against the American people. And in the training manuals, they got them primed on fighting jihadis. They're flipping it, as I told you would, to good old boys. Of course, if it does go to civil war, people aren't going to come out and look for you when you're in your tank. Folks are going to come and look for you when you're at the bar or the restaurant as you abuse and kill more people. And no amount of drones are going to protect you. But again, that's all a fraud to begin with. Because you are under attack. You are obsolete. The globalists in all of their public publications say by 2020, there will not be combat forces. There will be paramilitary groups that they keep as a vestigial holdback in very small numbers per city to go after the American people. But you're going to see police actually start going away from weapons in the next phase, and it's all going to be automated robots, automated drones on the ground and in the air they send after you. This is the nanny state that's going to put in a technocracy in their words. What do the globalists call themselves? They say, yes, we are technocrats, which is a technological dictatorship. Financial Times, Economist, Wall Street Journal, hundreds of publications. They say, we are the technocrats. Aren't you lucky that we're taking your rights away? They actually are saying it publicly and saying, yeah, we need to arrest people that don't want a global carbon tax paid to the central banks. Yeah, we need to start shutting down talk radio. Yeah, we need to start curtailing the web. And if we say you violated copyright 3 times, no judge, no jury, you're banned from the web with Internet ID, now being proposed by Bilderberg Group. Publicly proposed by one of their top ministers in the EU for worldwide, starting in the euro. And even Drudge picked that up yesterday because it's a public statement. This is all here. The power to track is the power to tax and destroy. Let this be a testament that you were warned. The toll-free number to join us is 800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. So, there'll never be drones, even though they were flying around 10 years ago. Predators, now reapers, going after, quote, cattle rustlers. The cattle had gone onto the North Dakota property more than 10 times. Under law, the people said, that's it. Your cows keep getting in with our cows. We're keeping them. That's standard procedure. They sent in Air Force drone because the people owned guns. And the local SWAT team coordinated with the drone to wait till the time that the farming family was not, quote, having guns in their hands and were out on their tractors. This is Agenda 21. This is the shutdown of society now in Minnesota and California. They're doing door-to-door with lists of customers that have bought raw milk and without warrants busting in and taking the milk. And you're like, well, that's absurd. Tyranny is meant to be absurd. They asked Lenin in public communiques that were released about a decade ago out of the old Soviet archives. Even the New York Times reported on these. They would say to Lenin, all right, we've already rounded up in these areas half the people. We've killed a large percentage. The others are in slave camps. Everyone else is totally submitting. He just said, kill more. I want terror. I want fear. Quote, I want more blood. And that's the red star, symbolizes blood. And all the Trotskyites that got kicked out by Stalin, double-crossed by him, they all went to Mexico and the U.S., and they were the neocons. They bragged that they're Trotskyites. But they call themselves conservatives. And they built up a giant military against us. But that's, now Obama runs that, and they all work in concert together. And now they're going to phase that out. And it's the new drone army. And this is it. And I would talk about this over the last decade because it's in MIT Magazine brags about it. I remember